Hello my gorgeous people, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me on another video. I am back with a fragrance collection of stunning scents that I think are just absolutely elegant, divine, and effortless. When I think of a fragrance that's going to exude this like elegant, feminine touch, I don't go to my very complex, bold, obnoxious scents. I tend to go to the ones that I know are just very pleasant. They're not overly sweet, they're not overly woody, but they're right there in the middle. And these fragrances are perfect for the springtime because a lot of them have this beautiful, airy muskiness to them, or some of them have this green touch to them. So if you want a very unique, elegant fragrance for this spring, then this is the list for you. If you enjoy the video, definitely leave your comment down below. I would love to know what are your favorite elegant springtime fragrances. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe if you haven't already. I would absolutely love it if you join the family. We do a lot of fragrance content with a sprinkle of beauty and lifestyle, and also turn your post notifications on so you know every single time I upload a new video. Guys, I am really trying to step out the box when it comes to my wardrobe for this spring. So I'm trying to, incorporate more color, and this green is just giving me life. It's very in right now. It reminds me a lot of like Bottega Veneta, and I'm loving it. I really am loving it. So prepare to see a little bit more color for the springtime. I'm trying to shy away from all of the neutrals because that is what my wardrobe is filled with. But yeah, I'm kind of feeling it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. So like I said, I'm going to be talking about fragrances that make me feel elegant, still unique, but not overly complex. When I go to a place where I want to leave an impression, I sometimes don't go to my very complex fragrances. I go to those that are easy to understand, yet unique and beautiful and not doing the most. And this is Florist London. This fragrance is brand new to their lineup. It's called Mulberry Fig, and they are kindly sponsoring a portion of today's video. So I had a chance to play around with this scent, and I'm pleasantly surprised by how gorgeous this is. So before we get into the scent itself, let's talk about the packaging real quick, because you guys already know me. I love good packaging. So as you guys can see, this is definitely a very timeless piece. The look of the bottle is minimalistic, which I definitely love. So it's going to look gorgeous on the vanity any time of the year. I love that the cap has this beautiful gold tone, as well as the atomizer here. We have some lettering on the side which says Florist, and the actual labeling is not doing too much. So this is really beautiful, very classy, very elegant, and it does feel really nice on the hands. And I'll give you guys a bit of a close-up of that atomizer too, because that's important. And as you guys can see, that atomizer sprays really, really nicely. So the top notes are fig, cardamom, violet leaf. Heart notes, we have Orris, Vetiver, and coconut. And then in the base note, we have sandalwood, cedarwood, and amber. So this fragrance is unisex, so either male or female can go ahead and wear this and feel absolutely comfortable. Even when I smell this fragrance, it doesn't lean either or. So totally unisex to me. Now, how does this smell like to me? Okay, I was thinking that this was going to come off a lot more green, but that coconut note in here really shines through and gives it this beautiful, creamy like texture to this fragrance. Honestly, it's such a beautiful, light, airy fragrance that is easy, absolutely easy to wear. I'm gonna go ahead and spray it on myself just to remind myself again. Oh, yeah. So it opens up quite green. You get this burst of green and this freshness from the scent. And as it starts to dry down, you will get a little bit of warmth in it. You will get that coconut that is just ultra creamy and luscious. And I definitely get the sandalwood. So you will get those woody tones. But again, the sandalwood in here is more of a creamy sandalwood. And all in all, this fragrance is just a very luxurious, creamy, fresh scent. It smells a little musky to me, like a clean white musk, and if you love coconut, I'm pretty sure you will love this fragrance, especially if you are in the hunt for a more unique coconut. This is definitely for me a fragrance that I love to wear during the daytime. Spring is just perfection. This is made for springtime. When I close my eyes, I'm getting so much freshness. I'm reminded of blooming flowers. I'm reminded of a little rain, green tones, and it just smells really, really elegant. Honestly, it does. This fragrance is not super loud. It does sit a little closer to the skin, in my opinion, and it does linger throughout the entire day. So anyone that comes a little bit closer is going to smell that, and it smells very, very elegant. This is definitely something that I see myself wearing a lot in the springtime, during the daytime, going out for brunch, maybe going out shopping. This is absolutely beautiful. So I do have to mention this is a limited edition launch. So if you want to get your hands on it, definitely don't wait. This is exclusive to Florist London's website, which I will be linking down below in the description box. So if you want to experience this fragrance or many other that they actually offer, then definitely check it out. But if you like fragrances like me that are a little bit more sophisticated, elegant, but not overly complex, this is definitely something you want to try out for this spring. And a huge thank you to Florist London for partnering with me and sponsoring a portion of today's video. So the next fragrance that I'm going to mention is one of those scents that is very luxurious, very elegant. And if you love rose fragrances, this is definitely something that I recommend you checking out. I do feel like it's quite underrated. This is from the House of Guerlain, their private collection, and it's called Rose Barabre. I have mentioned this a few times, but not enough to be quite honest, because this is so sophisticated. It does have a little bit more of a mature touch to it, I will say, but it's absolutely beautiful. There are notes of rose in here, there's honey, there's patchouli, there's aldehydes, and so it's a fresh kind of floral fragrance, but then there's this like unique spicy tone to this scent, and it's actually divine. Honestly, every time I wear this fragrance, I just feel so chic, like literally so chic. Like I cannot wear this dressed down. I have to be dressed really nicely, a nice blazer, a nice handbag, and this just pairs beautifully with that kind of setting. You're going out for dinner, you're going to a meeting, an event, even if you're going out for brunch, it smells so good, because this one you could definitely do day or night. There is this spicy tone that kicks in really nicely when the weather kind of cools down during the evening, but it is so gorgeous, and I'm really surprised not many people talk about it. It's a very kind of unique rose scent. It doesn't just smell like rose. It really doesn't. There's more to it. It is very potent in the opening, and then the dry down, it definitely lingers throughout the day. Okay, it really does linger throughout the day. There's a bit of this like clean, sweet tone to it. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like, it's sweet, but it's not like a sugar sweet. There's something sweet, and it's probably the honey that I'm getting from here, but it's like a very clean, suave, sweet tone to this fragrance that is just so addicting. Oh, I love this one. Next fragrance for me is definitely the epitome of sophistication, elegance, effortless beauty, and this is Kayali's Deja Vu White Flower Honey. This fragrance is divine. This one is just so effortlessly beautiful. Like, it's not overly complex. It's not doing the most, but when you step into a room and you are wearing this fragrance, trust me, you will get noticed. It is so beautiful. Honestly, it has this very like intoxicating, addictive nature to it. It's definitely white floral heavy, so you gotta like your white florals, but just try it out. I promise you, this one is different. It's very elegant, slightly mature, just slightly mature, but honestly, oh my God, it is just gorgeous. Every time I smell this, I'm like, wow. Out of all of my Kayali fragrances, I think this is my most long lasting, my most potent, my most strongest fragrance that leaves a really nice trail wherever you're walking by. It is so gorgeous and it clings onto your clothes really, really well. This video would not be complete without this fragrance over here. When I'm talking about effortless, beautiful beauty, elegance that's not doing the most, I have to mention Creed Aventis for her. This one over here I wore so much last spring and summer, and I'm bringing her back out because it is just that divine. This fragrance is beautiful. It is a musky, fruity, floral fragrance that just smells so lavish, so put together, not overly complex, but really grabs people's attention. It smells incredible, and I love that this is one that I smell on myself all day long. It doesn't just kind of like disappear and become very close to the skin. This will last really well on me. I definitely overspray. I just love this one, and it brings me so much memory because you guys can see the dent. I wore this quite a lot of times, and I got so many compliments on this one because it just has this crowd-pleasing effect. Honestly, when I wear fragrances that are more of that fresh, fruity floral or fresh floral without too much sweetness, I get a ton of compliments. I don't know what it is, but people love when I smell like that. My very heavy, obnoxious fragrances, not so much, but things like this always gets me so much compliments, and I feel really great wearing this one. This is a fragrance that I can wear during the day, during the evening. It can be worn very casually, or it can be worn dressed up. So really nice as like a signature scent. And I think they just did a fantastic job with reinventing the original Creed Aventis for the men and turning it into something for the ladies. Love, love, love this one. I know some of y'all find this a little leaning towards the masculine side because it does have a strong kind of musky tone in the dry down, but honestly, I love it. So the next fragrance that I'm going to mention is one of my favorite designer fragrances. It smells absolutely luxurious, so you definitely need it in your collection, and this is Chloe Nomad. The scent is just divine. Okay, if you've never tried it out, you really need it in your life. It is very elevated when you compare it to a lot of other designer fragrances. This is taken to another level, and definitely because of that green tone in there. There is I think a oak moss note in this fragrance that gives it like an earthy green tone, and I think that's what takes this fragrance to another level and creates this beautiful, unique experience with this fragrance. It smells very elegant, very lavish, very put together. It's just a beautiful scent, quite feminine to me without it leaning like sweet. But oh my God, it is just so sophisticated, absolutely sophisticated. I love, love this one. This has so many memories attached to it because I wore this truly every time I went to look at a house when we were buying our first home. And so this reminds me of purchasing my first home. I'm very much in love with this fragrance. Absolutely gorgeous. You can definitely wear this one all year round, but in the springtime when you're getting a little bit more of that rain, the green tones, the flowers blooming, it really does work so well, and it smells gorgeous. Like, wear this when you're going out for a shopping spree. Wear this if you're going for brunch. Just wear this during the day, and trust me, the compliments will be pouring. And the last fragrance that I'm going to mention is one that I also wore a ton of, I want to say last year and the year before that. It's a fragrance that I think is just highly underrated. It's very like clean and fresh and just everything that you need in a fragrance, it has it. It's not a complex scent, and that's what makes it so beautiful. And the fragrance that I am talking about is Prada La Femme. Do not sleep on this fragrance. It is absolutely gorgeous. This scent, I don't know, there's something very soapy clean about this scent. It's like a clean white musky fragrance, and it's creamy at the same time. I believe there's ylang ylang in here, and it has this like sunshine kind of vibe in this fragrance, and it's really hard for me to pinpoint all the notes. All I know is that it smells exquisite. It smells elegant, effortless, airy, sophisticated, very beautiful, classy scent that just like isn't obnoxious and it isn't too sweet, it isn't too loud, but it definitely makes a statement. Oh, it's so gorgeous. It is a very creamy, clean scent. The opening will captivate you right away, and then the dry down is super gorgeous and just, I love this one. If you don't have it in your collection, definitely get it. Definitely get it. Do not sleep on it. Guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and saw something new and cool today. Definitely leave your comments down below. I would love to know, what are you planning to wear this spring that is going to give elegance, effortless beauty, and all of that good stuff. Again, do not forget to check out Florist London. I will link everything down below for the fragrance and their website. This is definitely a house you want to check out, and a huge thank you to them for partnering with me on today's video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Ciao.